Good morning, HCGers. So I just wanted to call and check in. Yesterday I was actually sick, so I stayed home and retained a lot of water. But today, on Saturday, I weighed in at 149, so I was in the 140's. And so my apple day and my egg day helped a lot. And then on Sunday, I weighed in at 148. So... but I did go out on Sunday because it was my boyfriend's birthday and we went out to eat. We weren't really expecting to go out to eat, but it just kind of happened that way. And I decided I was going to have a glass or two of wine. So I celebrated a little bit because I hit the 30 pounds loss, actually like 31, depending on if you count, afterload weight or whatever. But I was very, very happy about that. Now, I did retain a little bit of water because I was sick. I wasn't, even when I would try and drink water in the morning, or I tried to have a cup of tea in the morning, and I just felt nauseous when I was drinking it. So, I couldn't drink a lot of water until this afternoon, or yesterday afternoon. So that probably had a lot to do with retaining some water this morning, but I'm back at 150. So I'm not really that worried about it. I looked at all my doses, and I actually have at least 6 more days. So I figure this week I'm just going to power through and try and do kind of correction days all week if I can, to see how low I can go. So we'll see. I'm thinking I can probably bottom out maybe around 145, hopefully. So we'll see. But today I plan on doing an egg day, and somebody asked, what is an egg day? So on P2, an egg day consists of 6 medium-sized eggs all day long, but I eat to hunger. So if I find that eggs, I don't get really, really hungry when I'm eating a lot of eggs, and I can tend to kind of get tired of eggs, to where, even if it was something good, generally I might eat it because I'm hungry and whatever, but with eggs, I can eat one and I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied because I really don't want to eat another egg, and I really am satisfied. So I also generally, just with eggs, I feel like they fill me up a little bit more. So I am taking 3 with me to work today because I had been boiling 4 and taking them to work. But I do hard-boiled eggs, and I guess you could do scrambled eggs. It's easier for me with work and stuff to just hard-boil them. So, So 6 eggs all day long, and sometimes I only make it to 3, maybe 4. I've done 6 all, in one day. I guess it just depends on, your time of the month and how hungry you are. But you can also do an egg day as a correction day in P3, and that would consist of 12 eggs all day long. So somebody asked that, and I was just wanting to clarify. But yeah, I'm going to do an egg day today. I went to Trader Joe's this weekend. I was so excited about it because it's the first trip that I made. I got some organic gala apples there, and they're itty bitty. So I might do an apple day one day this week, but I'll probably need to do a lot more of those apples just because they're a couple bites and you're done with the apples. So, but I really liked them, and that's the only size they had. So I hope all of y'all have had great losses. I haven't seen any of your vlogs, and I want to just make one disclaimer about me is I do social media generally for a living, so I'm on the whole social media wagon all week long, and on the weekends I don't have alerts set up on my phone. I don't generally pop on Facebook, so if I do and post something in the group, it's because you're extra special. But I generally don't even get on to see anything all weekend long. I know there were some birthdays this weekend. I wanted to say happy birthday to everybody who had a birthday. And yeah, but I mean, it's not you might not ever see me vlog on the weekend. I mean, I was considering it on Saturday, but my boyfriend's daughter got in the car with me and we ran some errands together, and so I didn't want to look like a weirdo and vlog in front of her. So they don't know I'm vlogging, so I just wanted to kind of keep that a secret. But yeah, so that didn't pan out. But yeah, I really was wanting to tell you all about my 140 venture, and I'll be back there tomorrow. I'm not worried about it. So, I wasn't expecting to have a couple glasses of wine, and it wasn't like I was I deserve this kind of thing. It was just you know what, I'm going to celebrate. I don't do this, but I will tell you one thing. After having 2 glasses of wine, not only did I have a little bit of a buzz, can we say, because I'm eating so little, but I was really full, like full, you know, and I haven't felt that full. And I wouldn't say I was stuffed because I didn't feel stuffed, but I could literally feel how full I was. So, you know, it's going to be a journey going into P3 and P4 and kind of like learning that whole ball ground, because, you know, really at dinner you're not going to be able to eat as much if you're going to be drinking red wine. And I didn't eat over what I was supposed to eat. I ate to hunger, but it was just like with the wine I felt like really full after 30 minutes. So that was fun though. It was, you know, and it was cool because when we were at the restaurant, I haven't eaten out much on this protocol, but I have had a couple instances where I've had to, but you know, all of my choices that were like my top choice, and I was kind of told myself, you know what, just pick what you want, and you're here to celebrate. I wasn't going to go and get something fried, but, you know, all the things that I really wanted on the menu were healthy items. Like one was a filet, one was a chicken salad that had, you know, some walnuts in it, which, you know, isn't really allowed on the protocol, but I was like, it didn't have like a ton of crumbled cheese or ranch dressing. It was like a balsamic vinaigrette with chicken and, you know, mandarin oranges and stuff like that, and strawberries. So, I mean, and that, or I was going to get some crab cakes, which had no breading in them whatsoever. I knew that they'd probably put some seasonings and stuff like that in them, but it was a jumbo, like, lump crab cake. And I was like, you know, I'm pretty impressed with the fact that I generally like to eat healthy. So that was a good sign for me. And I mean, I knew that, but that was one thing that was kind of fun about going out to eat and realizing that I don't think P3 or P4 is going to be hard once I just lose the weight. I think the problem was I just couldn't lose the weight for so long. So that was exciting. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. And I hate Mondays, and I just happened to be sick. It sucked. But, you know, I'm looking forward to catching up on your vlogs today. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you soon.